March 1920, New York City. The Jazz Age, the birth of modernity, the Roaring Twenties. Was that a werewolf? We transport you now to the Ferguson Theatre, Manhattan's most dazzling vaudeville house, where singers dream and dreamers dance, and dancers make jokes, and jokers fall in love, and lovers get bitten by werewolves, and werewolves just always wanted to get into show business. It all happens here. The dreams, the love, the biting, the schemes. Which of our vaudevillian vagabonds will love happily? Who will slap lovingly? Who will fail humiliatingly? Who will live courageously? And who, oh who, will die?
DieNasty! La 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 la.
The timeless singing voice of Mr. Paul Morgan Donald tells us it's time to meet our characters. Impresario, radio star, guy who will stab you in the front and bring you a card to say he's sorry. Matt Alden is Jack Potts.
Huh. I've been thrown into a very dark place, and I'm not exactly sure what to do. I'm not sure what's happening, and it's just nice to know that everyone's feeling the exact same thing.
Who else shares his bewilderment and fear? How about the arsonist, werewolf, #1 on everyone's kill list, and above all, adorable ragamuffin and now werewolf? Shannon Blanchett is Looty Scamp Zingus.
Oh, I always wanted to be part of a pack.
Chilling. Let's meet the dreamy dreamer, singer, dancer, and former theater owner, the vaudevillian with a dream. Stephanie Wolf is Juniper Jones.
Oh, I have nothing but the biggest hopes for the future. Oh, I know I've done some things I regret. Or do I?
I think I speak for everyone when I say, ooh. She's the movie star who brought glamour and romance and so much slapping to vaudeville. Belinda Cornish is Geraldine Farrar.
Sometimes your lover comes back to life and makes your dreams come true. But are they the dreams you really dreamed of? Or do you dream of different dreams and hope those dreams will come true too? Dreams, too. True. All the dreams.
Extremely well said and dreamy. Her husband, none other than dreamy Hollywood leading man, perhaps her future ex-husband, Mark Meir is Lou Tellegen.
Lycanthropy is such an ugly word. It carries connotations of savage bloodlust and ancient curses. I prefer the term moonlight challenged.
Let's meet the character who's moonlight challenged and who also puts the like in lycanthropy. He's the straight-talking werewolf. Mark Meir is also Stephen.
Look, I just came here to consume a corpse, and that's what I did. Maybe I passed on some lycanthropy on the way, but that's more of a side gig.
A strong man with an unbreakable body but an extremely breakable heart. Vince Forcier is Barnaby Toughbottom.
Well, I gotta say, it feels good to throw a man through a window again.
Former wing walker, now matinee idol, recently stabbed but healing thanks to love. Tom Edwards is Griff Van Winkle.
Stuck in a small room with 2 blind mice, wondering when the 3rd one will show up and if they'll decide I'm taking up too much room. Ah!
Guess who returned last week? The stage manager who's not managing much at this stage. Bobby's back and reunited with Griff Van Winkle. Christy Henson is Bobby Smart.
I
gotta say, it sure feels good to throw a man through a window again.
So many windows being thrown through by people. Making his return, the accountant, master of spreadsheets, sufferer of poetic romantic longing, Jesse Gervais is Lou Costello.
Can you feel it in the air? It's that time of year again. The birds are singing. The tops are getting lower. The skirts are climbing higher. That's right. It's tax time.
And the man who's fighting to hold it all together. If he doesn't run away, the manager of the half-burned-down Varscona Theatre, Jason Hardwick, is Keaton Abbott.
So I had a dream to open a theater, to move to New York, have a big dream. Now those dreams change, and they're a little less dreamy and a little more nightmare-y.
Before we jump in, if you're a newcomer to the radio version of DieNasty, hello from everyone, and welcome to our radio episode. If you want to catch our first 2 episodes, go to DieNastyImprov.com. And congratulations to Mark Pearson, who played Spot the Dog in last week's episode. This week we will name something after Mark Pearson. In today's episode called I Lycanthrope You, but Not in That Way, we begin with an amazing scene. The werewolf Stephen has bitten Pluty Scamzingus and Daisy Darling. Is this going to become one of those narratives? It's early days. It's at that point where careful governments are ordering masks and other governments are making fun of the whole werewolf thing, calling it a hoax. Topical humor. Pluty wakes up from a night of werewolfing in the underground lair of Stephen with no memory of what has happened.
Oh, morning, sleepyhead.
Oh, Stephen, why is there hair in my mouth?
Well, it looks like you tied one on last night. Man, you showed up all covered in blood. I don't know whose, but there was a lot of it.
It's still on my fingers, and the taste of that metallic, kind of old, stale taste that I get when I bite my fingernails too low.
Mm-hmm. That's the taste of blood in your mouth. It's an occupational hazard.
Stephen, just what kind of occupation have I gotten myself into?
I thought I was pretty clear at the outset. When the moon is full, you'll turn into a horrible, bloodthirsty beast and ravage your foes.
So
look, this was all in the handbook. You didn't read the handbook?
Well, I can't read. Everybody knows that I started skipping school the instant that Keaton Abbott made me go. Oh, wait. Keaton Abbott. I'm so angry at that guy. I'm so angry at that guy that I just want to taste his blood in my mouth. Is this normal?
Oh, yeah, that's going to happen. And if you look at the back of the handbook, there's some handy pictographs, so your illiteracy is not a concern.
Oh, fantastic. But wait a minute. This isn't making how to put this couch together any clearer at all.
Oh, we're going to need an Allen key for that.
Yes, even the supernatural creatures of a century ago are bewildered by IKEA, Swedish furniture. IKEA, not a sponsor of today's episode. We've been missing him so much, and he's been missing the Ferguson. Lou Costello returns and rushes to the dressing room of Daisy Darling, with whom he shares a complicated past. On her vanity, there are dozens of wilting roses and a letter.
What's this? A letter?
Lou.
From Daisy to me?
Inside Daisy. I've been attacked by a werewolf and I don't know if I will survive. But while my heart still beats, I feel it is only proper to let you know that it beats for you, Lou. And it has since the day that you shuffled into my change room. couldn't look me in the eye and awkwardly used every large word you could in the thesaurus. You bewitched my soul, Lou. You've been all I've ever thought about. You've made me feel seen and special in a way that thousands of adoring audiences, large paychecks, and all the flowers thrown on stage never could. You made me feel like I was valuable for me and not just for any talent or beauty. Lou, I love you. I will love you until my last breath. I love you, Lou. Yours forever, Daisy.
Daisy, I love you too. Oh, this letter, so bittersweet. I wish you knew why I had to fire you. It wasn't because you couldn't look me in the eye whenever I was standing in front of you. It was just because of company policy. Daisy.
Will his broken heart heal in the next 26 minutes? We'll find out. Meanwhile, outside the Ferguson, if you'll remember from last week, Juniper Jones, Barnaby Toughbottom, and Jack Potts have been wandering the streets looking for snacks. They saw a light in a storefront, and Barnaby threw Jack through the door. Their scene ended with the phrase, "What is this? Where are we?" It's time to find out.
Jack! Jack, can you hear us in there? Jack, we can't hear you. Jack, I think the walls are a bit too thick.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, yes. Did you rush over to the window?
Yes. Look, I'm not exactly sure where I am, but there's cobwebs and the smell of death is in here. Wait, there's also something...
Tiptoe, I think I see a light way in the distance. It sort of looks like a ghost light.
I'm gonna go check it out.
Careful!
Okay, I'll figure it out.
Juniper, do you want to follow him in?
I'm okay.
Oh, Tiptoe, you goofball. What did you stumble into?
It's a ghost light. You know
what happened
in the theater and you turn on so...
This might be a theater.
An old theater?
Wow. Pick it up. Let's take a look around.
Come on,
All right.
Get in here.
Juniper, I'm going to throw you through the window, then I'm going to throw myself through the window. 1, 2, 3.
Ooh, good thing I had all those lessons in what's that called when you walk on a tightrope and stuff?
Tumbling.
Yeah.
Good tumbling lessons. Me too. Well, everyone, it looks like this place used to be an old theater in the 1800s.
Hey guys. Oh, I got a great idea. Why don't we sanitize it and maybe start a small show? But just start small, just like a little cabaret. And just take it easy this time and not set our sights so high to see what happens.
All right. That's a great idea.
But what if this theater's
Hey, what are you kids doing here?
Uh-oh.
You smashed my windows. You disturbed the ghosts.
So just to summarize, that theater from the 1800s that hasn't been named yet seems to be haunted by a cranky old man who might be a spirit of some kind. There's also the half-burned out Ferguson and the Hoboken Pantages, if you're keeping track. In the nest, in the boiler room, Bobby Smarts has nursed Riff Van Winkle back to health. They're on the stage of the burned out Ferguson, sharing memories and dreams and more than a little eye contact.
Thanks for coming, Bobby. Thanks for coming to save me.
I wouldn't want to be anywhere else than right with you, Riff. I know that now.
I'm feeling so much better now. But the theater's still half gone.
I know. I have so many memories being here on the stage.
Oh, I remember your sets. Your sets were beautiful. Now they're half gone.
Yeah.
And this last one remaining. Oh, all melted.
Well, that's the thing about the theater, Riff. We are living and we are dying in every moment. Which is why I'm not gonna waste any more time, Riff. I want us to be together. I want to get married to you, Riff.
Really? Like right now? Here in this burnt out theater?
Yes, this is where it all began, and this is where it ends, Riff. You and me forever.
Lou Tellegen, who is also sanctioned as a priest, walks into this theater.
Well, I'll do it. I'll marry you, Bobby, and hold it. Lou?
Ah, hello, Riff. Hello, Bobby. I could not help but overhear that the two of you are contemplating binding yourselves in the bonds of matrimony, yes?
Why, yes, but there's no priest in sight.
You do not need a priest when one has a sanctioned minister, such as myself. Sent away by mail order, you understand.
Oh, I see. I thought maybe you were a captain of a ship.
Oh, no. I would not sully myself with such responsibilities. No. Just a minister of the Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster.
Ah.
That's exactly what we need right now, Lou.
Exactly. Because look at everything hanging here. It's like spaghetti. We need a spaghetti monster priest.
You must understand that the Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster is more of a parody religion, but we can get into that later. Suffice it to say that I am legally entitled to bond the two of you together as man and wife, if this is what you wish.
I wish.
This is our church, the Church of the Theater. And you are our God, God of spaghetti.
Well said. And with that, you are bound together. It is a very efficient religion, you must understand.
I like that. Riff, will you be my husband forever and ever, amen?
I will, Bobby, I'll be yours forever and ever, no matter what we have to endure.
I will, forever and ever, I will.
And when there were two, now become one. Your time together has only begun.
Just begun. We've just begun. We've only just started love today. Just begun.
I will. With you.
And I will with you too.
I don't know about anyone else, but my eyes are filled with tears. What Riff and Bobby are to sudden marriages, Geraldine Farrar and Keaton Abbott are to slapping each other and also saying loving things in between. They've done it. They've run away together. Well, they've run as far as the street, 1 foot outside the Ferguson. Now what?
Do you have an umbrella?
I didn't think this through. I thought it would be,
It's fine. It's fine. I love the rain. It's romantic.
I I was expecting sunshine and clouds parting like you know, in the movies, but it's just rain and garbage. I'm really sorry it's not starting out well.
There is a lot of garbage. There is a lot of garbage. Did you call a taxi?
Yeah, I was. I didn't think you actually wanted to run all the way to Schenectady, so I thought, you know, we would, you know, run outside and then hail a cab and then you know.
Oh, hail a cab. Oh, that's fun. That's fun.
Yeah,
That's fun. Let's hail a cab. Let's stand here in the rain and hail a cab. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. It's great. It'll, you know, it'll be fun.
Look, Geraldine. Geraldine, something seems wrong. You seem a little upset at me.
I have never been happier. I feel great. I have water running between my buttocks right now. My feet are drenched, and my mascara is on my collarbone. But you know what? I love you. This is the happiest moment of my life.
Well,
I am standing in the rain with the living, breathing corpse of the man I love, waiting for a cab to roll up and drench us from a puddle. I imagine that will be the next step. No, this is, oh my God!
Hi. Geraldine, look, I know I asked you to run away with me. I asked you. I said, will you like to run away with me? And then you said yes. And now it's just sort of seeming that you don't want to run away with me. So if you don't...
When did I say that? I didn't say that.
Well,
you asked me, and I said yes. And here we are.
Look,
running away.
You just seem to be a little negative about this whole thing. Look, I've lost a lot in life, and I thought I would come back to you because you were the one thing that I could depend on, and now you just seem a little bit upset.
Keaton, I have been nothing but positive. I have expressed my delight about the rain and about the waiting for the taxi, and I don't know what more you want from me, Keaton. Would you like me to just would you like me to strip naked, fall to my knees, and declare my love to you right now? Then I'll do it. I'll do it. Is that what you want?
Honestly, yes, you bring it up in hyperbole, but yes, Geraldine, that is what I would like. I would like you to strip down naked on this street and profess your love to me, Keaton Abbott.
In the midst of all this, I know what you're wondering. What about Barnaby and Juniper and Jack Potts and the mysterious other theater and the spiritual presence? Well, Barnaby only understands one language, fighting. Barnaby decides to fight the darn ghost.
Jack, Juniper, run! I'm gonna fight this ghost.
You're a brave man!
It was the ghost, and I'm passing through it.
Take this!
All right, I'll grab this lamp and hit you with that. Aha!
Take this chair and hit you!
Found something that can hurt the ghost. The ghost light.
No, the ghost light.
Yes, those of you who know theater lore know it's called the ghost light, not because it sits in an empty theater, but because it can electrocute ghosts. This is a true thing. The education of Pluty Scampsingus continues at the hands of Stephen, the werewolf. They're still in the lair reading the manual.
It says to put the 17th little square piece in the 42nd little round piece, and I've been bashing these two pieces of wood together for so long. I just want to...
Yep. The lycanthropy manual has lessons for us all, including that life just doesn't work out sometimes.
Oh boy, I feel like that's a lesson I've learned over and over, Stephen.
True enough. But you're going to want to bone up on all manner of lycanthropy. As you can see, werewolves are not the only lycanthropes in the world. There are also werebears, were-tigers, and of course, were-rats. We're in New York City, quite a large were-rat population here.
Oh no, you don't think there are any were-rats in here, are they?
Oh!
Wait. What's that sound? There's something going on upstairs. It sounds like a were-rat is fighting with a spiritual power.
Oh, wait, nope. My keen werewolf ears detect that that's actually some kind of circus strongman, but people often get them confused with were-rats.
There's only one circus strongman in all of New York City, and that's Barnaby Strongbottom.
Barnaby Strongbottom? Oh, you're thinking of Barnaby Toughbottom. Barnaby Strongbottom's another guy entirely.
Oh, there are two strongmen in circus strongmen in New York?
Well, no, actually, Barnaby Strongbottom is actually a plumber.
Oh, right. It's that time that I remember. I was ordering some plumbing to the Hoboken, and Barnaby Strongbottom showed up to fix it. And
Look, sounds like your friend needs some help.
But wait, Stephen! Are lycanthropes allowed to help humans?
Well, lycanthropes can pretty much do anything that another person could do. It's just that under a full moon, we turn into bloodthirsty beasts. Other than that, we are pretty much free entities.
So, what you're saying is that we just continue along like normal until the next full moon, which is how many days away?
Let's see, carry the two, that'll be a month away.
A month away. I got a month to figure out this lycanthropy thing. Stephen, let's get to work.
Today's episode brought to you by Strongbottom Plumbing. Here's Barnaby Strongbottom with a message about his plumbing service.
Hello, I'm Barnaby Strongbottom, and I'm a guy that gets to your plumbing needs as quick as they can. If you got your pipe stuck, I'm gonna get in there, with everyone's permission, of course. What's gonna happen is I'm gonna come to your door, and I'm gonna do everything that a Strongbottom does. Where does the accent come from? I'm from Nova Scotia.
Meanwhile, the real Barnaby Toughbottom, is fighting with the ghost. The fight is near its conclusion.
Aha! And with these ropes! Ha-ha! Ha-ha! Like whips, I whip you! Ha-ha!
All right, Ghost. I'm gonna try something I've never tried before.
What are you gonna try?
I'm gonna stop fighting you, and I'm gonna start loving you. Come here, you ghost. I'm gonna give you a big old hug. All right. We don't have to be afraid of each other. Even a ghost needs love sometime. Even a ghost needs love in the best and the worst of time.
Even a ghost needs somebody there. Even a ghost needs someone to touch. Even if you can't feel my skin, this is a situation for us both. It's a win-win.
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 For you and me, it is a win-win.
Blow wind. Win-win.
I've made a new ghost friend, and I'll hold him till the end. For you and me, it's a win-win.
Geraldine Farrar and Keaton Abbott have decided they're going to give it a try. They're going to hop in the cab that finally arrives. But you know that thing where you try to get in a cab and someone else also tries to get in? Lou Tellegen is hailing a cab as well. What an awkward situation this might be.
Oh, look.
Taxi. Oh.
Oh.
Oh, I see.
Hello, darling. Where are you off to?
Well, my darling, I have just recently completed a wedding according to all the precepts of the Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster. What are you doing here with... My God, is that...
It's Keaton Abbott.
Hiya, Lou.
Keaton Abbott, but we thought you were dead.
We did, and he's alive. I found him, and now I'm taking him for coffee because that will make him feel better.
Yes, coffee to celebrate the fact that you are alive and not dead. Keaton, yes. You must come with us for coffee.
Oh, going with the two of you who are still married for coffee is exactly how I wanted this day to continue. This is perfect.
I see you have a firm grasp of the situation and who is still married to who. It is good to know that your brush with death has not affected your cognitive abilities.
No, I'm very happy Geraldine is still with you, Lou. Even though Geraldine has been talking to me about a few things, I don't know, a couple months ago.
Yes, it is good to talk to friends, especially ones that are not dead. Keaton, come to my arms. Let me embrace you.
I'll embrace you too. It'll just be a fun cuddle for three.
Yes. So, where shall we go for coffee?
Well,
Our options are sadly limited. Many places have been closed due to the Spanish flu.
Oh, that's true.
Excuse me. My name is Barnaby Strongbottom, and
we have no need for a plumber. We have no need for a plumber right now.
My plumbing license went away, and I've got a little cart, and I'm just serving coffee.
Oh, well, a plumber serving food with his hands. What could be better?
And coffee for all three of us right here, right now. This day could not be going better.
This is wonderful. It's convenient that I'm still alive. I feel I owe you an explanation, Lou.
Please.
I just had to take some time for myself, and I thought the best way to do that would be to burn.
Pretend to be dead. Oh God!
Yeah.
This is hilarious. I'm hysterical.
Yes. I think it is great that you are branching out into acting. Acting is just pretending, you know.
Yes, it's great that I was pretending to be dead, and Geraldine would know a lot about asking for people to be dead, wouldn't you, Geraldine?
You're such a kidder, Keaton. Do you know what I've always found most charming about you? Your
What?
sense of humor.
Well, I thought that might be awkward, but it super wasn't. Juniper Jones, fleeing from the ghost fight, is running one way. Bobby Smart, running and spinning with joy, is running the other way on the street of New York, and they smash into each other and discuss love and fear and ghosts and romance and also love.
found a new. Oh! Who? Oh my God! Watch where you're going. Hey, yeah, Mister. Wait a minute. Juniper.
Hi there. I was actually looking for someone from the old place. How are you?
I'm doing okay. I was just coming from somewhere.
Oh. Well, hey. You know, now's as good a time as any. I think I might have stumbled on an old theater, and well, maybe I want to gather some of the old folks together again and start over, you know? Are you willing?
Now, when you say start over, Juniper, what are you talking about? Are you talking about the theater? Or are you talking about you and me?
Well, that's a good question. I suppose if I'm going to be completely honest with you, I guess I mean you and me. I can't believe I said that out loud. But maybe it's time we talk. I mean, really talk.
You broke my heart, Juniper. You know you did. You just left me. You left me after I had sacrificed so much for you, and now here you are.
You know what? You're right. I let greed overtake me. I let the evil voices in my head take over and only think about myself and all the things that I wanted to do with my career. But now that everything's been taken away from me, I realize what's really important, Bobby, and that's love, Bobby. Bobby, love is the only thing that's really important.
Juniper, I wish you would have told me this even an hour ago. But I hate to tell you, I don't think there's a chance anymore. I've moved on.
Well, how could you have moved on if an hour ago you wished I could have told you? What happened? What did you do?
I got married.
What?
I got married under the hands of the theater and the spaghetti gods. There are no bonds stronger than those.
Yeah, that's pretty much as tight as you can get. Well, all right then. Well, I suppose I wish you well. I guess. I gotta go.
No, wait, Juniper, don't go.
Let me go! Get your hands off me!
I love you!
What a romantic scene that was! It made me feel sad for a while, and then I had some other feelings near the end. But let's turn to the saddest character in this week's episode, Lou Costello. He has read Daisy Darling's letter. He wanders the theater, tears in his eyes. And who should he meet but the happiest character, the newly married Rip Van Winkle? What a clash of attitudes this will be! Our dramatic final scene that one hopes will end with a song.
Oh. So many echoes. Oh, it's like I can hear her tap dancing in my mind.
Woo! Lou!
Rip!
Hey, how's it going, buddy?
Oh, it's going awful.
Awful? Oh, dear Lord. I just got married. I'm the happiest guy in the world. What's wrong, buddy?
Good for you. I just fired my only one true love. Are you on your way to your honeymoon?
Well, we haven't talked about that yet, but yeah, a honeymoon sounds good.
Oh,
With
wow.
you.
I suppose I'm on my way to a sad moon.
Oh, buddy, you need cheering up. Everything's not that bad. I mean, our theaters have all burnt down, and we haven't got any jobs.
Yeah.
You lost your love, but you know what?
Got the Spanish flu, and we're stuck inside. I mean, it's pretty good so far. You're right. A lot to look up to.
You just gotta have a good attitude, I think. No matter what happens. No matter what happens, you gotta have a good attitude.
No
You
matter
gotta
what.
cheer yourself up, not be rude.
I don't want to interrupt. No matter what happens, you can't be rude. Other people going through worse stuff than you.
There's a silver lining beside every cloud.
There's a silver lining beside every cloud. When you wake up, you shouldn't be loud. There's a silver lining beside every cloud.
It's true. So very, very true. You gotta do something to tickle yourself, to make yourself laugh. That's just a guess. You gotta make yourself happy, cause everything's gonna bring you down. There's a silver lining beside every cloud.
Someone's got it worse than you.
That's true.
Every cloud's got a silver lining, it's true.
Oh, true.
Every cloud's got a silver lining, that's
It's true. So true.
when you wake up, shouldn't be loud. Everyone's gonna be under a rainy cloud. Everyone's got it a little bit worse than you.
Yeah.
Wow, thank you, Riff. You
You feel
really
a
put
little
things
better?
into perspective.
Well, you're welcome.
And that'll do it. A message we can all cling to in these confusing times, both joyous and so mournful. Thanks to our great cast this week. Thanks to our producer, Nicole Thibault. To Brad Five Arms Fisher for sound effects, lighting, and fun wigs. Jana Hove is our photographer. Our scribe is the beautifully lit Jim Say. And the man in charge of musical direction, recording, mixing, and in the unlikely event an edit is ever needed, he's standing by, but we're 3 for 3. They've been perfect, and he's the amazing Paul Morgan. Look for those silver linings beside the clouds, everyone, and we'll see you next time.